Greetings, dear ones. We are the High Council of Orion. Welcome to this time where the energies are feeling alive, enlivened, renewed. There is so much excitement in the air, so much hope and possibility. A sense that all that you've done over many years is now coming into reality. And we're going to share with you today that this is absolutely true. And yet there's a condition on it. And we want to share with you the condition so that you actually get to live this new reality that you've created. So let's take a moment now to just honor where you've been in the journey you've been on. For many of you have been journeying hard, working through a lot of layers, riding the roller coaster of ups and downs of your human incarnation, seeing patterns, dissecting them, being willing to courageously look at what is showing up in your life, taking responsibility for it, and making the changes for it that you feel are required. You have been courageous. You have been steadfast. You have been enduring. You have been opening. You have been healing and clearing away. All of this is true. Allow yourself some moments to honor the journey and honor all the qualities that you've had to observe and cultivate and choose over many years. Many of you have been doing this for decades, many years, because deep inside you knew there was more potential available in your incarnated experience through the vehicle of your light. For we would call your human body a vehicle of light. You might say it's a vehicle of density because it slows me down. Yet, we would call it a vehicle of light because it's your light that's flowing through it and animating it. And without the light of you connected to source, this vehicle would not be here. So it's your vehicle of light. You have done the hard work, if you will. So when one reaches a place of accomplishment and of success, allow yourself to rest and feel the expansiveness of who you've become. Take a moment to walk back through history to notice how you've grown, how you've changed, who you've become. And you could say, I've become all that because it's been so hard. And the reality is, we would say you've become that, period. Not because it was hard, not because it was easy, but you did what it took. And you were breaking through barriers, which instead of being hard, we would say it required more energetic input to get to the next level. So you summoned that energy. You found the resource that was necessary. And so you have been triumphant. Now that's a glorious word, is it not? Triumphant. You have triumphed to get to where you are now. So what's new about the energy right now? What can you take in and say, this is different now, and how do I want to be in this next period of time? Because the reality is, if you choose to, you can say, all of this requires really hard work. So I'm going to take that really hard work energy that I've been so successful with into this next iteration. And we're here to tell you today, it's not required. It's not required. It's possible for you to be able to say, prior to this time, what was required was a lot of hard work, efforting against old energies, old patterns. Like I was climbing up the side of a mountain filled with rocks and I had no safety equipment. And now what you've done is you've proven yourself in that way. You've proven yourself that you can do that. But you've also grown and changed and expanded. You have new capacity, new awareness, new positivity, new hope that you wouldn't have had 10 or 20 years ago or any time prior to now. So what we're going to encourage you to do today is really hold all your accomplishment, all that you know now, in your field of experience to draw from now. So you could even make a list for yourself if you wish. Who have I become? What do I know now? What is my energetic stance and expectation of the world based on all that I've been triumphant with? And as you make that list, you see these incredible things that you know, qualities that you embody, who you've become, how successful you are. So now's the time not to expect the hard climb up the side of the mountain, but expect yourself to use the tools and the capacities that you've cultivated. So if on your list you said, through that hard work, my intuition has expanded. So it would be said in this moment, how are you using your intuition every single day? How can you lean into the quality, the skill, if you will, of your intuitive capacity? How are you now using that every single day? If you put on your list, through this time of hard work, I have learned and grown and understood that I can trust myself and my inner knowingness. I now know and understand that I have wisdom inside of me that is uniquely tailored to me, that I can spread into all the areas of my life. So if you know that you've cultivated that in this previous time period, how are you going to now really live every day, every moment, every experience in the trust of yourself and your knowingness about how to navigate your life? So this does take a little bit of time of, number one, celebrating who you've become. So take a little bit of time for yourself to reflect back. Think about who you were and who you are now, and look at not the hard work, but who you've become. Who are you now that you weren't then? That's number one. Number two is then look at really honoring who you've become and the qualities that you have, and use them in your life to navigate. Not always feeling like I've got another incline to climb up, but the energy of, I've developed these capacities to utilize them in my life to create a better experience and contribute my light more to the world. This is how you create a paradigm shift for yourself, not feeling like it's always been hard work, so it always will be hard work. What you can do now is cultivate the quality of being able to say, in the past, I had to do the hard work to get myself here now. Now I'm going to shine these qualities. And as you shine the qualities that you've cultivated, this is what's important to understand also, is that when you shine and use the qualities that you've cultivated in these prior years, what you're going to be able to do is navigate any of your new growth opportunities more easily. So it's not as hard. It's not going to feel like such an uphill climb. For you know that life will always bring you more areas for you to grow into. And you could say, well, those are challenges. They could seem like challenges, or you could reframe them that like, this is my area of growth. So I'm going to grow into this area, bringing forward all the qualities that I've already cultivated. And because I'm going to bring them forward, honor, acknowledge them, and use them, it means that my way through this next growth opportunity is going to be easier. I'm going to connect more easily to what this growth opportunity is going to bring me. It's going to expand my capacity as a multidimensional being even more easily. So don't forget to bring with you all the qualities that you've cultivated. And the way you do it is by honoring and acknowledging who you've become, the benefits to them, and hold them close to your heart. Utilize them every day. Make a list of them if you wish, so you can read it every day and say to yourself, that's right, I trust in my inner knowingness more. I'm more intuitive. I know how to more easily read the energy in an experience, in the room, in a person, whatever it is. Celebrate you and who you've become and live in that place. Hold it close to your heart, live from that place, and allow your light to shine. And this is how this next period of history rewrites itself. There's a point in time where all the work you've done to awaken and ascend pays off, and now's your time to live in the payoff. Enjoy it. You've earned it, and you get to live it now. Be blessed. We are the High Council of Orion.